Hello everyone, Softypapa here. Well, I'm back. I'm back to the crossroads that I encountered on the nameless waterfall hike. And if you've seen that video, you'll remember that we came to a point where the farm road went off into the side of the hill, up the side of the hill, and I was faced with a choice. Choices were two. The first choice was to follow a little track of a trail that I saw going up the canyon. That's what we see behind me here. And that was the actual course that I took in the Nameless Falls hike. And in that video we discovered a beautiful waterfall hidden in a very isolated and closed-in canyon. It was a very nice place. The other option that I showed in that video was to follow a little tram line, a farmer's abandoned tram car, up the side of the mountain to what I hope will be an interesting farm, perhaps abandoned, overgrown in the forest. And I've come back to explore that second route today and see what's up there. So why don't you come along with me and let's go take a look and see what we can find. It's going to be some rough bushwhacking, I think, but it should be a lot of fun as well. Come on. Well, in the first video, I showed you the tram car, and that's what we see right behind me now. It's overgrown in the weeds here, and is basically almost invisible now. And this item would have been used by farmers to go up the side of the mountain to their tea farm or orange farm or whatever the case may be up the side of the mountain. It's a motorized device that includes a motor you can see up on the front here, the blue part, and then in the back here, which is all covered up in the weeds, is the actual cart itself with some handles and a rack area where they can, the farmer would place their goods and tools. A metal line would extend up the side of the mountain, and the tram car would then lumber up with the motor with the farmer and all of his goods, put up the mountain. Let's take a closer look at the tram car, and then we'll head on up the mountain and see what we can find. Well, here is the tram car itself. This is the engine. We can see the fuel tank up here, and the engine itself, and it's a gasoline-powered engine or kerosene, something like that. And over here is the transmission system by which the energy from the engine is transferred down to the gears and wheels that drive the tram up the hill. You can see some of the wheels down there. The motor part is connected via a metal bar, see right there, to the actual tram. And here's the handle for the tram, the front tram. The farmer would have likely stood around here holding onto this while operating the motor and driving the tram. If we look through the bushes here, we can see a metal frame, and there would have been a wooden platform over the top of the frame. That wooden platform is likely rotted away. And back here is the back end of the tram, another handle. And this tram rides on a single monorail track. And if we look up here in the front, we can find the track itself. There it is, kind of overgrown into the woods here. Into the hillside is slid down on it. You can see more of the wheel here. There are little bumpy things underneath. I don't know if I can quite see them, that prevent the tram from sliding. The tram continues up along the hill here, and there it is, a nice view of the tram, of the line right there, the monorail, and up the side of the hill. And what my plan is to basically follow this tram line, this monorail, as far as I can, and just see where the heck it goes. Our first sight for the day, as we begin, is a lovely little water spillway. A little trickle coming off of the cliff here. Very nice. Okay, let's start. Pretty overgrown in here. I don't know that there's been anyone here for quite a while. There's a bamboo grove further up, and it's kind of dark up there. It should be interesting. Let's go find out. Alright, that was a good scramble up the side there. Now I've reached an interesting point. The tram actually forks here. One branch appears to go up and off to the side. To the left, you can see, look at the rocks lying right on it. The rock there goes up off to the side there, who knows where. And the other line goes continues straight up through the dark bamboo forest. I'm right at the edge of the bamboo. The green stuff's out here and the dark stuff's in here. I wonder if there's any tengu up there looking down from the tree. Well, there's something that gets my vote for just plain weird. Look at that. See that big hulking shape sticking up like a big finger out of the ground? It's a bamboo shoot. Young bamboo. Well, hardly a shoot anymore. It's at least 10 or 12 feet tall. This is the tip of it here. And they're pointing. You got to watch out when you touch these. They'll poke you. And this is the body of it. Little leaves coming out. Black mass all through here. Feels like fuzz, peach fuzz, touching it like this. And if you look down here, you can see, if we peel it back, certainly is bamboo down there. Look at that. Yeah, that's a bamboo. But what's strange about it is that it's been knocked over. It emerged from the ground right there and began its way straight up, just like this one over here. Do you see that one? Big black one over there? And after it reached a certain height, though, this one, someone or something came along and knocked it over. Could have been a bear. There are bears in this mountain. Well, it's some rough going through here. The tram line has encountered a significant deadfall here. I'll have to go around that and continues up the side. It's getting darker. Beautiful bird sounds. Would you look at the size of this bamboo tree that's fallen down? It's a beautiful white color. Stands out in the darkness here, and it just extends right up through the forest there, angles on over. Wow, so beautiful. Still in the bamboo forest, there's a wall of green over there. I'm wondering if that might be orange trees, perhaps. I'm not sure. What I wanted to show you here, though, is the appearance of a terrace, or several. There's one there, another up there, and another up there. No stone walls, but the ground here certainly has leveled off areas. Well, I was both right and wrong. The plants don't appear to be oranges. I don't recognize them. You can see the leaves up here. And besides, if they were oranges, I would expect to see one or two, scrawny specimens still hanging to the tree this time of the year. However, I was right on one account. This is indeed a terrace. If you look back here, you can see the stone wall. Check that out. See through the bamboo here. There it is. See back here? Look at those piled rocks. So someone did indeed terrace this land off at one point. This was used for agriculture of some sort. Yowza! That's going to be some rough going. Here's the line. And it is really, really tangled up there. Let's try some rough camera work here. And try to climb through this mess with the camera. My tripod makes an excellent walking stick. Okay, look at these rocks. Someone's piled these boys. Yep, this is certainly a terrace. Hey, look at that. We've reached the end of the line. All of a sudden, and without warning, we're at the end. Look at that. Okay, so whatever this line was made for is around here somewhere. Now there's several main options. One could be tea, that's the most likely. One other could be oranges. A third could be bamboo itself, the bamboo itself, this grove. Let's explore around a little bit and see hey, look at that. There's a cistern. Water cistern. See it? Just double through here. Look at that. Okay. So that is basically a cistern that the farmer would have used to collect water for his farm. This last bit here is rough. Okay, we've got a clearing. Okay, Forrest. Ooh, time to reveal your secret. Secret is revealed. Okay, we found our answer. Let's put the tripod down. Right over here. Here's the answer. Looks a little different from what I'm used to seeing. But this is green tea. I'm pretty sure of it. That last scramble was a tough one. I'm pretty sure that what I'm looking at right here, this plant, is right here. This is green tea. I could be wrong. I'll probably get back and look at it on the computer and go, what are you thinking there, Softypapa? But I'm pretty sure that's green tea. It's got the texture. The leaves are a little more serrated than I'm used to seeing on green tea. I wonder if it's a different type. And another thing that is very distinct for green tea this time of the year is the dark, old last year's leaves, and then the light-colored shincha. The most expensive tea is called shincha. That's the season's first flush of green leaves, usually harvested in May. Hey, it's May. And down in the valley, I'm seeing these fresh green leaves on all the shincha plants. So I'm 99% sure this is green tea. And it's gone back to the forest. If you saw my video, whoa, that's a review back down the canyon. If you saw my video, Lost Tea Farm, you came with me and I found another such tea farm lost in the hills up here. That hike was a lot easier than this one. You can see behind me there the beautiful mountains. There's a river back there, stream, lots of water. I'm going to stop and rest for a little bit after that scramble and see what else I can find in this tea farm. I'll start the campfire, the camera back up if I find anything interesting as well. But if not, let's just take one last view of where I am. There's not much to see. Whoa, I'm sliding down the hill. There's a view through the foliage at the opposite peak. There's forest over here with birdsong. Dense greenery here, and then our friend, the dark bamboo forest over there. Splendid. Really, really beautiful. Another lost tea farm in the mountains of Japan. Take care. Well, we did it. The road less traveled, so to speak. That was interesting. Now we know what this little tram behind me was designed to serve. A tea farm. Not much of a surprise. It's rather what we expected to see, wasn't it? But it was interesting to see that dark bamboo forest along the way. The little fork in the tram. I wonder where the other side goes. And maybe I'll save that for another hike. It was really good. I'll tell you just a second. Just take a second to tell you about a friend of mine, Eric Fong. Eric was my best friend when I was a teenager. We went to college together. Eric's no longer in this world. He's off hiking somewhere else, exploring the undiscovered country, so to speak. And I really miss Eric. He was one of the guys that I did this stuff with back in the States all the time. And Eric and I used to joke that we used to joke about who had the most fun, that we would measure our pleasure by how dirty or even how bloody we got. And after our hike, we came down the mountain like that. Eric and I would compare battle wounds and laugh and just have a great old time. I really do miss him. So for you, Eric, let's just do a little tribute and show you how I did. If you're watching, Eric, okay. There's my shoe, okay. I did, got a cut there. There's a good one right there. There's a lot of dirt and grime all through there. And, here, Eric, look, I had a lot of fun. Nice gash there. Just nothing bad, superficial. And lots of dirt, lots of grime, lots of cuts and scrapes. A whole lot of sweat. I'm an old man now, Eric. Can't do it the way we used to. Now, some of you might be thinking, hey, Softypapa, you're sure you're taking a risk up there. You get yourself killed up in the mountains. Try to be safe at all times, and try to be careful and not fall off a cliff. Watch out for any animals that may be dangerous. So I hope it's just fun today. I do try to take care, but I do like to have a little bit of fun and get scratched up once in a while. Makes life a little more interesting for me, for sure. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for hearing a little bit of my post-hike rambles. I'm glad we could see where this tramway went, and I hope you'll have a chance to see more. If you didn't see my video, the Immerse waterfall right over here, give you a link now, and you can go and see that trail. Pretty interesting. Okay, Softypapa signing off. Cheers to you, Eric. Cheers to all of you out there in YouTube land. See you next time.